Okay, so hi honeys, how are you? Tanyanishailoc here, and of course welcome back to my YouTube channel. How are you guys? I hope you are fine, well, good. Let me know in the comment section below, by the way, how you are. If this is your first time over here, hi there, I'm tanyanishailoc. I'm a Ugandan YouTuber currently based in Entebbe. Don't forget to subscribe, to like, to comment, and join our family over here. So you have seen the thumbnail, the title of the video. Today I want to talk about 5 different businesses. In my opinion, at least I think you can invest in money and earn a little bit of profit. You guys, the first business, I'm going to term this as a whole as long-term investments, such as buying land and property. Yes, this is one of the leading businesses that a lot of people do here in Entebbe. You know, they always buy land and they keep it for some time. It might be almost to at least, or the least person might keep it for something like 6 months, and he or she sells it at a profit. You know, someone might have bought land at around 1 million and he or she sells it after 6 months at 1.5. Or property, you know, houses. A lot of people do invest in houses, buying very big houses, and of course also very small houses, and maybe they refresh them, they rebuild them, and they sell them at a profit to other people. So it's one of the leading businesses, and a lot of people do earn a lot of coins from those long-term investments, such as land and property, houses, farms, land, and all that. The second option of a business you can do start out here in Entebbe, it is establishing rentals, apartments, lodges, houses, you know, for bapangisa, or what they call tenants. Yes, I think we're on the same page. Bapangisa, they are called tenants. Yes, so you establish your houses. Maybe if you have a piece of land, or you have bought a piece of land, you can build on rentals, you know, especially here where I am, these sides of the Entebbe, the Lake Victoria Bay. We are just at the edge of Entebbe. I'll give you an example of these small houses. They are called mizigo. A lot of people do establish these houses because every month they are assured that they are going to be getting money from those different single rooms. Currently, I live in a single room. The total amount of money I pay for this single room every month is 85,000 Ugandan shillings. I'll try to put that dollar calculation on the screen. So, and the houses which I sleep on, they are almost 52 houses. Yes, according to my estimation, they're almost 52, up to something like 60. So the total amount of money this landlord of mine collects every month, it's the total profit he makes from his investment he did of building all these rentals, if that brings out the point very well. So you can decide on that. You might build even far more bigger apartments, you know, for people who have dime and coins, and you can hopefully put them at a good price because you have, you know, refreshed them, and they have different things inside, you know, toilets and all that. They are furnished and all that, and you can literally make a good amount of money because a lot of people do it and they get their money. I want to talk about the third point. This is farming. You guys, don't forget that the backbone of Uganda, and I think Africa, I think 65% of Africa, it is farming, you know. So in Entebbe, though you might hear the word Entebbe and you think that it's a more modernized area and all that, I tell you that the biggest percentage of people here, they are farmers, you know, and they are crop growers, starting from matoke to veggies to a lot of different crops, because at the end of the day, people need to feed, or people need to buy food, if that makes sense. So it's another option. If you have your land, you might decide on, you know, getting people to work for you in that farm. They grow for you maybe matoke, and different other crops. You guys, I'm talking about matoke because that's my staple food and I like it, but also other different you know, crops. Here in Entebbe, one thing that sells like a hot cake, they are vegetables. Different hotels around this place, because we are nearer to the airport, and most of the time we are having foreigners in and they eat from those different hotels, and they need to get for them very nice meals. They always look for veggies and all those other stuff. So veggies are on a very high market. Not only veggies, but also other plants. So a lot of people do opt, do opt in staying in crop growing. Some of them grow annual crops, some of them grow monthly crops and all that. At the end of the day, they do get their coins, and it's just beautiful and amazing in its own way. It doesn't, by the way, require a lot. If you cannot do it for yourself, just get land, put in place a particular how can I describe this? Put in place a particular program, and make sure that you run the program. You get a person to run for the program. Surely you will have to obtain money with time. This is going to come as by the way, but it's also very important, because you cannot talk about farming in general and you talk about crop growing and all those other things, and don't talk about livestock. So livestock is also another big thing here in Entebbe, especially for people who have land. People who can go in, to rear their cattle and people who can go into rear goats, piggery and all those other stuff. Livestock meat is on a very high demand here in Entebbe. Currently, a kilogram of meat, where I am at the Lake Victoria Bay at the end of Entebbe, a kilogram of meat or beef, for cows, it's at 14,000 Ugandan shillings. I'll try to put the math on the screen in dollars, hopefully. But when you look at that, you can see that it's a little bit higher than how it used to be in the years that have passed, because a kilogram used to be at, by the time I did start understanding all the things, I think I found it at around 7,500, and it has increased over years. Currently it's at 14,000 Ugandan shillings. So you see that the demand is very high, not only for meat but also for milk, and people who have their cattle, they get their money for that one, I'm rest assured. So it's another option that when you have land and you have put on crop growing, you can also decide to look into these other things of livestock, especially getting cattle, and you might also go in for goats, piggery and all that. It's all on the same table. It works very good. The climate here is very amazing. People here are also very nice. It's not very hard to get a person to manage all those, and it's just also another option to look into. For this one in particular, it's a point that it's not applicable to all of us, but I want to talk about quickly fishing in not more than I think 30 seconds, if that makes sense. Fishing is also a very huge thing here in Entebbe, since the whole district, the Entebbe district, is surrounded by water. So when you look critical into that point, you'll see that almost people who are at the landing sites, here in Chigungu, there is Kasenyi, there is all those different landing sites. They venture into fishing, and the lake, it is their source of income. So people who go in to get the fish, it's also a very marketable thing. People who, when they bring out the fish, people who sell the fish, people who transport the fish, and all those different means, it's also a very huge thing. I want to finish up this video with this last point. This is small legal businesses. Yes, very important. So I hear a lot of you talking about I hear Tanya is saying this and that and that. What about the small businesses? So in Entebbe, I think, in my own opinion, and so far what I've seen for the almost 1 month I've been here, I think the small legal businesses are the most businesses that are operated on by people who live here. Examples of these small businesses, I'm talking about mobile monies, hotels, toninyira, if that makes sense, boutiques, butchers. I'm talking about those small pecky businesses, if that makes sense. Butchers, cinema halls, what we call a vibanda, but for these ones in this area where I am, they are wooden, we call them a vibanda. And all those other pecky businesses, roadside food sellers, transportation, borders and all that. It is also another option that people do venture in, especially here at the Lake Victoria Bay, where I am at currently. And it's also a source of income, in one way or another, because it's a lot of people, get daily coins from there. If you don't work, you're not going to gain. That's the way out. That's what I'm trying to mean. It's a work gate kind of job, and If you are that kind of person and you feel like you need to start up a business, is that category. A lot of people are here operating in that and they are succeeding. Yes, according to my experience, I see that they do succeed in those different businesses. By the way, you guys, there are also different businesses in these small legal businesses that are more of talented, and you have acquired skills such as mechanics or abakanike viduka, mechanics who do border borders and vehicles, saloons. You have to have acquired the skill, but they also make their good money, because here where I am at currently, there are not here a lot of people who know those different skills, such as beauty, makeup, and all that. They are very, very least people. Hair, there are very few people who know how to do different hairstyles. There are very few mechanics, so you can also look into that as an option, especially when you want to explore Entebbe as a whole, and hopefully you might also obtain some coins. You guys, thank you very much for watching this amazing video. I hope you have learned something. I think you have related to something. Let me in the comment section below, by the way, what you think of the different activities we have talked about in the video. If you have a different video idea, and if you live in Entebbe, also let us know in the comment section below. Admit onto that, let me know the business that you are currently doing. Feel free, I can share everything with you guys. Why not share what you have with me? Feel free to share something in the comment section below, your experience, and all that, and let me meet you in my next video. Tanyanishailoc switching out. Bye for now.